Hello and welcome to Pardon the Interception, Season 39, Week 4, with your hosts, myself, Lee Wood.
Me, Nick Taylor.
Let's start off as ever, looking around the leagues with the Grandfathers Football League. Quake lost, we like it when the Quake lose.
Yeah. Quite a few close games this week, which was nice.
Yeah, definitely closer. Dumber
Ringraves,
Mules lost to the Goats.
Ringraves,
Rinwraiths lost, ooh, to the Circle.
yeah, and the Hulk won.
Ah, the Hulk is genius, genius.
I think we said last week that like the circle race game was gonna show us how good the race are at the moment, and
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I definitely feel like it's showing us that the Wraiths aren't where they were. I don't know if that's because the Wraiths have dropped off or every other team have just gone past where the Wraiths were.
just
I
stepped up
think
a
it's
little
that
bit.
probably the Wraiths are probably a bit of both.
Yeah, I would have thought so. Um, be both things moving in opposite directions towards one another. And there was the classic goat game of the mules versus the goats in the sort of farmyard battles going on there.
Yeah, and the Goats coming out on top. Oh. AFC North, 2 wins across 4 teams. It's a
But
thing of beauty.
it's when you go down the first column and it's like, oh, Saints are probably locked up their division, and it goes 1-3, 1-3, 1-3, 1-3, 1-3, 0-4, 0-4.
Yep. I think it's nearly safe to say the AFC West is sending 2 teams to the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't know, like the AFC South has 4-0-3-1-3-1 as well, so I mean those top two teams in the West are looking pretty
Well,
spot.
I've got a feeling you're sending 2 from the West, 2 from the South,
Yeah.
1 from the East, and then the AFC North don't count.
Nobody wants the playoffs in the AFC North, that's for sure.
No, no, they really don't.
All right, right, guys, should we just have a year off from
Yeah,
playoffs?
it's that question of like, do we have to send the winner of the AFC North? Can we just do a third wild card?
Well, it's pretty crazy that Aaron and Kevin combined have scored 13 points this season, but they're still in the race for winning the division. They're only one game behind.
Yeah, yes, they are not that far behind. The NFC, on the other hand, looks a little bit tighter.
Yeah, all the divisions are close. Certainly the NFC South is close. It's like 3-1, 2-1, 2-2, 2-2, 2-2. So that's the one where the divisional games are really going to make a difference. So,
Yeah.
but I don't see a standout team necessarily in the NFC side of things.
No, I don't know. I don't see a standout team either.
So I think that should be an interesting one to watch on that side of things.
Yeah. So what's our Nick Taylor patented game of the week?
What's been a I feel like it's been a while since I've done game of the week. Well, Gunslingers at Hulk probably is the game of the week, right?
Gunslingers at Hulk.
It's that's a big divisional game.
Let's take a look at the old Atlantico.
A lot of CFC teams won, I think, this week, if I remember correctly.
Avalanche, Sharks, Stallions, Anacondas. Are they CFC?
Yeah,
Bays are MFC. Heroes are CFC. Mariners MFC. MFC. Yeah, yeah. Think it is slightly more skewed to the CFC.
yeah. There weren't too many close games this week either. No.
Your injuries are not bad enough that you couldn't beat the Meerkats, I see.
Yeah, I managed. I've managed to get through that game. Well, after I don't know how many injuries I've got at the moment. Lots.
Bears Kings was fairly close.
Yeah. Um,
Let's
it's
see
good
what
winning the
that's done.
standings as well.
Let's see what that's done to the standings.
I think a lot of the divisions are pretty close at the moment.
Yes, yeah.
Spitfires and Sonics maybe the two uh that are reasonable way ahead to not necessarily lock them in as winners, but they're certainly in a very good position uh,
The
for it.
Sonics probably are locked.
Yeah, Sonics look a long way ahead. Redcoats have the potential to catch the Spitfires, I guess, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's probably it's that interesting one of if the Redcoats wins are both against what the Meerkats and the Outlaws. I suppose the Comets must have beaten an in-division team. So, oh, hang on. Oh, my head hurts. They've only played one. Redcoats have only played one in-division game. Okay.
Yeah, but they beat the Outlaws convincingly.
Okay.
They've lost to the Magpies and the Spartans. I think the schedule might be the problem for the Redcoats this season compared to
Yeah.
Spitfires. Spitfires have a very soft schedule, obviously based on previous seasons. So be I'd be surprised if the Spitfires don't win the division.
You've got the CFC East and the CFC South are both competing for that 5-0 bucket. Sorry, that 5-5 division winner.
Yeah. Whereas the MFC West just all want to win.
Yeah, we all want to win. That's because we've got Kendall in our division. We all want to beat Kendall. It's a given.
Oh no, that's what you've got this week, right? You've got that chance
I
to.
do. I do have the chance to beat Kendall, and I shall do it all with a stick. What's your game of the week, Mr. Nick?
I'm not sure this week. Um,
I mean,
I don't think there's many top two teams playing one another necessarily.
got a Spitfires Redcoats game.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's necessarily a game of the week kind of game. I think Stampede Sharks is probably the closest to a game of the week this week.
Okay, Stampede Sharks. Bam. On to the biggest Skyus.
Where the sky fell again.
Yes.
So,
Oh, yes. Rivets losing again.
yeah, Ravits took another loss.
Two losses in the same season. I'd
Yeah,
be firing the coach.
is it the end of the Rivets dynasty? So,
Probably is the answer to that.
yeah, Hornets have looked good though, still. So
Yeah.
it's I feel like it's their year this year.
And the Eagles only just got past the massive as well.
Yeah. So um, it's kind of interesting. There's a lot of close games, close teams, but
The
it's
Irish won, as they do.
we got another win, fortunately. So keep that train rolling.
So Rivets at
But
two and two. Bananas. Bananas.
well, it's the season where it's open, ready for the taking out the big sky. So
Well, we already heard it from Simon. It's an Eagles Giant Hornets bowl.
mm, could be. I mean, he's gone for the 4-0 team, so
but he's ruled out the Irish and the Fire.
I know. Crazy person.
Uh,
Titans look pretty good for that division. I think
yeah.
Rhinos don't look.
PFC East actually looks quite tight.
Yeah, yeah. Anyone could take it. This week's a big one with the divisional games. So
Yeah.
see how that one plays out. I think. Um,
So, speaking of divisional games, what is the game of the week?
uh, Rogers playing the Rough Riders. Let's go with Chargers Rough Riders. It's probably
Hey,
a Rough
bam.
Riders.
You heard it here. Let's move on to the Continental, the league that cuts the mustard.
Well, it kicked off with the classic battle of Badgers versus Rabid Beavers. Which, can't can't knock that one. Uh, it's a lot of 30s as I looked at this one.
Angels lost.
Close one for the Venom. Eagles racked up a fair few points. I mean, Angels did score more than 40 points, though.
True,
So,
but they still lost.
so well, there was 1,100 passing yards in their game. So,
And in unless 1,000 of them are by the Angels, it was not a good showing.
there's a
They even got outpassed.
yeah,
Simon would not be happy.
good job he's not here.
True, true.
They did have the best wide receiver in the game, though.
Okay. Bobby. Oh. So what has that done to the standings? Two 4-0 teams in the same division. UFC West sitting there.
Yep. Tough for the Angels this season.
Oh yeah.
The Bombers have looked very good. 200 points through 4 games. It's
It's still
a lot.
difficult to look past the Trojans.
Or if they're 3 points conceded still.
Yeah.
They're now below 1 point a game conceded.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah,
We have given up a field goal in 4 games.
yeah, yeah. It's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. Just looking through some of their games just to see what the yeah, there's been like one game where anyone's passed more than 100 yards against them.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's not far off 100 yards of offense in any game other than that one as well. So yeah, Trojans look very good, and obviously it's because of their helmet logo, of
Oh yeah.
course.
So what is your game of the week, Mr. Nick?
Interesting one.
And if it's not Angels Hangers, I want to know why.
Well, no, not why, because that's bottom of the table battle.
Yeah, but it should be points, points, points.
Well, I think you can't really look past Bombers Royals, right? That's your
Okay.
game of the week.
Bombers, Royals.
One of them's got to lose.
Or they could tie.
They could draw. Yeah,
On
I'm
to the Deltoids.
not sure that would open up the league necessarily, though.
Froome lost, which is always nice.
Is that the trifecta again? Like,
Unfortunately, Aaron can't lose as well because they were playing. It was
yeah.
Aaron versus Lee.
Well, we had what Rindreif's, Katanas, and Rivets lose. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely,
I
definitely
think
strong.
we call that a what bingo house
Bingo, bango, bongo.
or that, yeah.
Um, the Venom beating the Flopperheads is a little bit of a surprise to me.
Uh, you know, I'm sure Simon had a little bit of desire to win that game.
Yeah. And then I think I'm surprised by how close the Metros ran the Centurions.
Mm, yeah, suppose. I feel like I don't know. I feel like the Mariners might have beaten the Warriors, but I'm a little bit off
Yeah.
Delta compared to you guys, so
Yeah. I
it's
mean, if we
more of
look
a
at
gut feeling maybe than anything else.
the standings, you've got Warriors 2-2, Mariners 2-2,
Yeah,
York 4-0, and then you've got Metros 1-3. So
yeah,
you wouldn't expect them to be run that close.
yeah. I get it could just be that they lined up nicely as well. I don't know. But then like York have conceded quite a lot of points for a 4-0 team.
Yes, they have.
And the Metros have scored a lot of points for a 1-3 team.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, true.
it feels like those two teams could easily be like their records could easily be flipped almost.
Yeah. How am I sitting at number one seed at the minute? I have no idea. That will not last particularly long.
You got a bit of a lead there. So I know there's one other 4-0 team, but it's not
Yeah.
many 3-1 teams in there.
No, there are not.
Nobody wants the West or the
I
North.
mean, it is basically York and York leading the way in the BFC.
Yeah, I see. Simon's trying to win his division on 5-5.
Oh yeah, he's going full Nick Taylor special.
It's a lifetime achievement that is getting one of them through the door. And Withens look good for their division.
Yes, yeah,
How good are the Enigma this season?
pretty damn hot.
Can they challenge the Lone Stars?
Yes, I think they can.
Okay.
I think they might be. They're not playing till week 9, which is good. Oh no, so playing week 6.
Yeah,
That'll be the key week, I think.
be an interesting one. That.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
So what is your game of the week this week?
Copperhead's Colts.
Copperhead's Colts, the Jeff Kendall battle.
That is that's got to be a big one for both of them.
Yeah.
I feel.
On to the Empires. Boise once again with a 0 burger.
Yeah, they've gone full rebuild this season.
Eye Hunters beating R cubed. No.
Didn't score any points. What's going on?
What, the Thundering Herd?
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
going on there? They felt pity on the Griffins, maybe. I don't know. Just
Possible, possible.
did not ex did not
It's
expect
been
them.
so topsy-turvy this league that I'm gonna have to really move to the standings to realise what's going on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure what happened in that game. And very odd one.
It,
It doesn't look too far off what we normally see.
no, it doesn't. I just think some of the team names have changed.
Yeah, team names and coaches have changed a little bit.
Yeah.
Griffins have a win now.
Yes. That is unexpected.
So it's do like the Seahawks new name though. Don't know why. Just do.
Brodregger, however that's pronounced.
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose to pronounce it Steve.
Yeah.
I still love the coach name of the Russians as well. Rodney Badger. It's up there with Chad Chadwick.
That is
So what is the game of the week in the Empire?
High Hunters at Blue Moon, I think, this week. I'm going
High
with.
Hunters at Blue Moon. Anything else before we go into a wrap up?
Um, Not really. I just say I'm quite looking forward to the divisional games this week. They're always an entertaining one and really shape the divisions.
Yeah, it is definitely a week where I think we start to see who the bowl contenders are slightly more.
Yeah,
Um, I think it's the first year for a long, long time that we haven't been able to call the rivets for winning the bowl.
that's
But,
true. Yeah,
but yeah,
it definitely feels like that some new names might enter the fray on in some of the leagues. So
yeah,
interesting to keep an eye on.
yeah.
Everything's yeah. I think most of the leagues are nicely positioned at the moment. So
Okay. With that, it's goodbye from me.
goodbye from me.